Hi everyone, it's Amy with Bueno Spanish. A lot of people love Bad Bunny, but his songs have a ton of slang, hidden references, and advanced Spanish phrases that might not make sense for someone that's learning Spanish to understand them. And often, translating the lyrics might not get you the right answer, as the translations might not make sense sometimes. So today, I'm gonna break down Bad Bunny's NUEVAYoL line by line so that you can learn Spanish using these lyrics. The opening line, NUEVAYoL, says New York, but in a Puerto Rican accent. Let's talk about why York becomes Yol. In Spanish, words don't usually end with a K sound, so it's easier to drop the K for an easier pronunciation. Additionally, in Puerto Rican Spanish, the R and the L sounds can swap places. This is because they sound so similar that you might hear an L instead of an R. Si te quieres divertir. If you want to have fun with charm and grace. Here, te and divertir go together and come from the verb divertirse, which means to enjoy oneself. Next, encanto means charm, and it's related to the English word enchant, like how something that is charming is enchanting. Primor means something like beauty and grace, and it's related to the English word prim, as in prim and proper. You just have to live a summer in New York. Tienes que comes from the verb tener que, and it's used to express obligation. It literally translates as to have to do something. In the parentheses, pa is a contraction of para. This part of the song is someone interrupting to ask for the destination, which of course is New York. Okay, now Bad Bunny repeats the same 4 lines but uses different stuff in the parentheses. This first interruption, pero qué es esto, means, but what is this? And it suggests that someone is confused or surprised by what they're experiencing. Y este frío literally translates to and this cold, but it's more naturally asking what's with the cold weather. Someone is complaining about unexpected cold weather during what's supposed to be summer, since New York is much colder than Puerto Rico. Ratito means a little moment of time. It's formed by adding the diminutive ito suffix to the word rato, which means a period of time. Nama is a contraction of nada más, which means no more. So the whole phrase, un ratito nada más, literally means a little bit, no more. It creates a pleading tone, like someone begging to stay a little bit longer in New York City, or maybe wanting to leave because it's so cold. Hey, 4th of July, 4th of July. I'm with my cousin, drunk and feeling good. Ando here doesn't mean I walk. It's used more colloquially to mean I am or I am going around. Rulay doesn't have an exact translation. It's used to mean that you feel good and that you are in a carefree state of being. My people in the Bronx know what's up. Feeling high in Washington Heights. Mío is a contraction of míos, and los mío is a colloquial way to refer to my people or my crew. The phrase la que hay literally means that which there is, but it's a slang for what's up or the situation. He's saying that his people understand what's really going on. La nota is a slang for being high or intoxicated. It comes from the idea that the buzz or the high is the most notable part of the experience, so it stands out. Because the high is the defining sensation, it simply became as la nota, the thing worth noticing. In high, it uses the English word high to refer to the intoxication of being in an elevated state, like he's very high. Washington Heights is a neighborhood in New York very close to the Bronx, in reference to his previous line. His use of the preposition por implies that there's movement through something, which means that he's not just in Washington Heights, but he is passing through the neighborhood while in this high state. So por is adding a sense of motion and suggests that he's cruising through the neighborhood while under the influence. Willie Colon, they call me the bad guy because the years go by and I keep dropping hits. Willie Colon is a famous musician from New York of Puerto Rican heritage. El Malo literally means the bad one, but it translates more naturally as the bad guy. It's used here as a nickname, like someone with a tough, rebellious persona. This might also be a reference to Willie Colon's album titled El Malo. Año is a contraction of años, which means years. Pasan los años means the years pass, or more colloquially, the years go by. Sigo comes from the verb seguir, that means to continue doing something or to keep doing something. Palo is a contraction of palos. On its own, palo means stick, and it's related to the English word pole, which basically is a big stick. This idea then got extended to include the act of being struck or hit with a stick. So palos means hits, as in hit songs. Putting everything together, sigo dando palos means I keep giving hits or I keep dropping hit songs. Selling records like Frida Kahlo paintings, more drop letters in this line. Disco is a contraction of discos, which refers to a record disc, more commonly known as records. Cuadro is a contraction of cuadros, which means paintings, and he references Frida Kahlo, a famous Mexican painter. Finally, is a contraction of de, which means of, to show possession in Spanish. The drug is white, yeah. The Tusi is pink. Don't get confused, no, better avoid it. Perico is a slang for drugs. It literally means parakeet, since parakeets are energetic and talk a lot, similar to a person on drugs. Tusi refers to a pink synthetic drug. Rosita is the diminutive of the word rosa, which means pink, making it little pink or just pink, but in a more affectionate way. Next, confunda is a contraction of confundas. When used reflexively, it means to get confused or to confuse yourself. He also uses the negative command form of the verb, and he's referring to the previous line. Don't mix the white and pink drugs. Mejor evita means to better avoid, and he's again referring to the drugs. This phrase also uses the command form of the verb, as in, you better avoid it. A shot of rum at Doñita's house and PR feels so close. Cañita is a diminutive of caña, which is sugarcane. It's a colloquial way to refer to rum, as rum is made from sugarcane. En casa de Doñita means at Doñita's house, and this refers to a bar in Brooklyn, New York, where the owner, Doñita, is Puerto Rican. PR is an abbreviation of Puerto Rico. Sentir means to feel, and when he says se siente, this makes it reflexive and impersonal. In this case, PR se siente cerquita means that Puerto Rico itself feels close. This is impersonal, as of course Puerto Rico cannot feel itself. Whoever is doing the feeling is not explicitly stated. Next, cerquita is the diminutive of close, making it so close. The diminutive adds emotional warmth, and he says that having a drink at Doñita's house makes Puerto Rico feel intimately close, not just physically close. Yeah. I've got the championship and no one can take it from me. Nadie me lo quita literally means nobody takes it from me. This uses the reflexive form of the verb quitarse, which means to take away or to remove. The me shows that the action affects him personally, while lo refers to the championship. If you like this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out buenospanish.com for a faster way to learn Spanish. We've also got a lot more song breakdowns on our website. See you next time!